Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reeder. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall. Back in core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. But, you know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Kane. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Under fire. And the quarterback pulled through and sacked at the 12. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Creates a little space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Quick step and go. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Kane. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fears the pressure. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Reeder. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Takes the easy one to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Would have finished it with a touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Kane. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And on third down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this Tiger after all these points.
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. We've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch down the right side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 13 over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This time he's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
22 water. 22 water. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. Oh, what a move to get room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
South Carolina, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the catch. It's Gaines. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And some room to work. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. You got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.